Monsieur Joel, vous dites que les compagnies, comme l'explorateur Herman Cortés qui a brûlé ses bateaux à son arrivée au Mexique, devraient réinitialiser leur approche du marketing numérique pour les médias sociaux. Pouvez-vous résumer à la façon Twitter cette philosophie du Control-Alt-Delete?
So, I mean, basically what's happened is we live in a world where the messaging that we use as brands to communicate in these social platforms or non-sort of physical platforms, web, mobile, touch, it's not the same as trying to advertise through a standard marketing message, like an ad. And so my sort of theories have been around less about advertising to people and more about leveraging the newer channels of marketing to connect more effectively. So advertising is still a subset of marketing, but it's not the only thing. But to date, our marketing world has been predominantly driven by an ad model.
Vous expliquez que les organisations ont confié leur stratégie liée aux médias sociaux à des utilisateurs de Facebook âgés de 24 ans et qu'elles ont connu un échec. Que devraient faire ces organisations pour commencer du bon pied leur approche à la Control-Alt-Delete?
Well, I think part of it is a desire from the organization, top down, bottom up, sideways in, that we're going to try and have better and more real direct relationships with our consumers. And so it's not so much about messaging in a way that makes the brand look the way it's supposed to look, but rather it becomes a strategy around how do we communicate and share and add value to what the consumers are doing anyways, and how do we be present and a part of those types of scenarios. So, brands that make a decision to do that will initially go and do customer service and things like that on platforms like Twitter and Facebook, but where they'll inevitably wind up is in a place where they understand that that direct relationship with the consumer, it might be playful in one instance, it might be more serious in others, and we have to find a healthy balance versus the sort of one message repeated multiple times the same way. That won't play out in these channels.
En 2009, vous avez publié le livre Six Pixels of Separation, qui offrait des tactiques, des conseils et des outils pour joindre une audience globale par le biais du marketing numérique. Vos propos étaient destinés aux entrepreneurs et aux hauts dirigeants. Est-ce que leur perception du côté pratique des médias sociaux a évolué de façon significative?
Yeah. It's hard to say whether it's been a significant shift. I think it's been an obvious shift, meaning there isn't many C-suite discussions and conversations that don't involve words like social media or Web 2.0, so it's more predominant. Whether or not they've actively taken that information and applied it in a non-broadcasting ad format platform is yet to be decided. So from my point of view, one of the ideas that I talk about is everything is with, not instead of. So this isn't about social media or the digital space taking over what's happening. It's about understanding that in this new flow of consumers and how they behave, the opportunity is there for brands to add this into what's already working for them in the traditional way. So the answer is some of them are doing it really well and they're trying, but it's still very early days for it also.